Good evening and welcome to the broadcast here on KM Activities, home of the Comets and Dodge County Wildcat hockey. We're at the Ice Palace. I'm Joel McCall. Darren Sprider's with me. Darren, you hear me in that?
I can hear you.
Hey, I can get you too. That's great. So the headphones are properly synced up, and we get to cover playoff hockey tonight as the Dodge County Wildcats host the Waseca Blue Jays. And conspicuous by his absence, no Steve Alvarado tonight. We don't get Steve. I'm Joel McCall, and I'll be your play-by-play man tonight for this quarterfinal in Class 1A. It's Section 1 as the Waseca Blue Jays, 11-8. They were 10-5 in the Big South Conference. Head coach is Chris Story. And for the Dodge County Wildcats, 14-3-1. And they are obviously an independent. They don't have a conference. Head coach is Nick Warden. Does this feel like deja vu to you, Darren? I mean, you just saw this team.
Yeah, you know.
They're just here Saturday.
It doesn't happen very often in the schedules, but Wasika ended the season for Dodge County here, regular season I should say, just a week ago. Wasika players have had one game since. They knocked off Winona in the play-in game for the section tournament here. But yeah, so it'll be a very familiar opponent for them now. So.
And actually, I went back and looked a little bit farther back than just 1 week ago. They actually played last year, and they were the last team to beat Dodge County last year in the regular season, 2019-20. It was 4-3 in overtime, and then that's when Dodge County went on their long winning streak of 13 in a row. We'll talk about the Blue Jays first of all. Wasika had kind of a topsy-turvy 2021 regular season as the Big South Conference played back-to-back games against each other. One night, the Blue Jays would host a conference opponent. 2 nights later, they would travel to that same opponent. I thought that was kind of weird, but Wasika started off great, 5-0. Then things turned February 2nd. The Blue Jays went 5-8, including losing the final 3 regular season games, the last being, as Darren mentioned, 4-0 here to this Dodge County Wildcat team. Even in the opening section round, Wasika was down 1-0 to Winona after the first period. Luckily, the Blue Jays shook off the bad vibes, scored 4 straight goals, 2 in each period, and advanced over the Windhawks 4-1. Senior forward Charlie Huttmeyer and sophomore forward Kyle Oschlager were the catalyst, scoring 2 each, with Jared Oschlager and Riley Forshee dropped 2 assists. Goalie Ben Dietrich had to be on top of his game as well, stopping 31 shots, while Wasika was actually outshot in that game by Winona 32-27. So that's another thing to talk about with Wasika from the other night. When these teams met last Saturday, Dodge County scored 3 goals in less than 2 minutes midway through the first period, and then never allowed a shot on goal that first period either. Wildcats had a game plan to stop the number 2 goal scorer in the state and member of the Austin Bruins, Kyle Oschlager. Wasika, well, Darren, I think it's safe to say that they will want to have a better start tonight and maybe get a few more shots on goal than 9.
Yeah. You know, we were discussing earlier there, you know, hockey's a funny game. The team that you can really outplay another team, but if you have a hot goalie, they can keep you in it. And that's kind of what happened last week when these two teams met. You know, Dodge County controlled a good part of that game. I believe they got 32, 35 shots on net, something like that. Wasika's 9. Goalie was playing well. But you take away a minute and a half stretch, Dodge County scored 3 of their goals in a minute and a half. And after that, it was 0-0 until late in the third, you know.
I think Miles Smith scored with only a couple minutes left, wasn't it?
Yeah, so, you know, it was on the scoreboard, it was dead even. You take away that minute and a half. So, you know, Wasika's got a nice squad. They're a well-coached team. They got a couple of players that are really legit, can really fly and put the puck in the net. Oschlager, I think 3rd in goals he finished up on the season. And their goalie, Dietrich's a big kid and an athletic kid. He shut down the angles really good on him last week, and, you know, he did a nice job. So it could be another good one here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You know, I always do a question of the night for both teams, and tonight I wrote for Wasika, not that I know anything about them, but I thought maybe can Wasika provide an early offensive onslaught? That was my question about the Blue Jays, because since they went so long with, I mean, they didn't ever get a goal, but they also went so long without a shot on goal, maybe they could turn that around, put the offensive side in full gear to start with against Dodge County.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm sure they'll come out. You know, they got some seniors on that squad too.
Yeah.
You know, this time of year, there's the old cliche, there's no tomorrow for one of these teams. So
Right.
you're going to get their best efforts right away. First round of the playoffs, you never know what kind of nerves are in kids and what's going to happen early.
Well, in Dodge County, Brendan Waleski, Matt Donovan, Brody Lamb each scored in the first period. Miles Smith capped off the scoring in the third. The game was pretty clean, only 4 penalties. I'm guessing that might change tonight too, because playoff hockey, whole nother level of intensity. Coach Warden said of the win over Waseca, Dodge County played good against them and really limited the biggest offensive threatening line and only allowed those 9 shots on goal. Warden said he expects tonight will be a much faster and physical side of hockey. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, no, I totally agree with kind of what he's saying there. You know, Dodge County's going to come out, and I think they're going to be physical right away. Like you said, they're going to maybe you'll see a few less kids shorten the bench just a little bit there. And, you know, Wasika's not nearly as deep. They got some really good kids, but they're a little short on the bench. So see what Dodge does to kind of wear them out.
Well, the last time I was here calling Dodge County, it was a losing fashion to Mayo 4-3. The Wildcats led that game 2-0, only to see the lead slip away in the last 2 periods. That game felt like almost state playoff game. That game against Mayo here really felt like that. But I would say that Isaac Dale had a great night against Century, because Dodge County avoided a similar fate to another Rochester school in Century. They may have lost against Mayo, but Dale came up with 40 saves against Century. That's huge.
And I think, you know, that's, you know, back to Dodge's mind there and stuff too. I think if they're going to be successful and make as deep a playoff run as they are hoping for, they do have to keep some of those shots away from Dale, you know. He can't be seeing 35, 40 shots a game. You know, he does a really nice job in net for them, but that's asking a lot of any goaltender when you start seeing better and better teams.
And 307 saves on the year for Dale. The end of the 2021 regular season should feel awfully familiar to Dodge County fans, because the Wildcats ended last year on a 13-game winning streak. This year, it's 6 straight wins. So coming in hot to the postseason, much like last year.
Yeah, you know, you get the feeling they're peaking at the right time. Me and Steve mentioned last week, you know, that Mayo was what Mayo lost was a heartbreaker for them. They blew a 3-0 lead late in the second period. So only loss they've had at home in 2 years. And I think it was kind of an eye-opener for them, you know. And since then, they've really put the pedal down, and they've been playing some good hockey. I think they're peaking at the right time.
My question of the night for Dodge County is, can they limit Kyle again? We know how good and electric he is. Can they stop him 2 straight games?
That was, you know, he's going to get his looks. He always does. He had a couple posts last week. You know, the only thing is I think he's going to get his looks no matter what you do, and you try and make it so nobody else can hurt you that you're not expecting, you know. I'm sure he's going to get a heavy dose of Charlie Blaisdell probably tonight. And, Charlie's as solid as they come back there on the blue line, and so expect a big night out of him too.
He might have a shadow. That's what you're saying with Blaisdell. Coach Warden did provide some keys. Playoff intensity, play fast and physical, get their goalie moving, and crash the nets hard. That's what the keys tonight for Coach Warden.
Yeah, like I said, Dietrich covers a lot of net. A lot of them are going to hit him anyway. You know, if a few bounce off him, you got to be there to pick up the garbage. So.
And now they're announcing the starters. Giesler and Lamb.
Is number 14, a junior from Casson Manorville, Matt Donovan.
And there's Matt Donovan. Of course, Terry Donovan's doing the PA.
Number 20, a junior from Casson Manorville. Number 25, rather, a junior from Casson Manorville, Easton Hamill.
Defensive line coming out.
Number 2, a senior captain from Casson Manorville, Charlie Blaisdell. Wildcats goalie tonight
and Blaisdell.
Junior from Pine Island, Isaac Dale.
And then Isaac Dale, the junior goalie.
Assisted by Bryce Wilcox.
They'll have the national anthem.
Please rise, remove your headwear, and face the flag.
And we're going to have playoff hockey action.
With our national anthem, tonight's special guest singers are Rachel Tuma, Olivia Smith, and Gabe Bungham.
So
That same trio that did the live rendition of the national anthem for the girls basketball game just a couple nights ago did it again tonight.
I kind of missed that a little bit here this COVID year. Previous years have done a pretty good job with the national anthem at all these athletic events with some of the area students doing the singing and stuff there. It's always been kind of fun to see, but looks like maybe we're getting a little bit of that back.
That's right. Yeah. It's kind of nice, isn't it? You get that. A live rendition of the national anthem just gets you a little bit more pumped up for the game too. Just gets you a little bit more excited. And I know the guys, the boys team last night for boys basketball, they got gypped. They had to have the tape version last night, but hey, they ended up winning. They got the win. They'll play Austin tomorrow night. Got the boys play Saturday night down at Austin. The girls basketball tomorrow night. Wrestling section championships on Saturday at 11:30. Gymnastics at home for the section championships. That's at 9 a.m. Tonight, around the area, Albert Lee and Faribault, Mankato West hosting Leward, La Crescent's at Mankato East. We found out Mankato East out with COVID, so their JV's playing is what you told me, Darren.
Yeah, JV, I think they had a couple varsity kids that were potentially still able to play for whatever reason, and so we'll see what happens there.
We're on our way for the start of our ball game as Kyle Oschlager over on the far side, whipping it around, and it'll be Dodge County picking it up. Lamb gives it off to Donovan on the near side, entering the zone for Wasika, coming right in, shot and saved right into the chest protector of Diedrich.
Donovan coming in really hard off the wall, didn't have much of an angle, got a nice little shot at it, but didn't have much at it. Like I said, Diedrich takes up a lot of net.
He is a big kid, isn't he? I had not seen him, and I didn't get a chance to watch the game last Saturday. Shot from the point for Blaisdell, rolls right in the side of
Big
Diedrich.
Bounce off the end board.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. I don't think Diedrich did. Blaisdell keeping it in the zone, comes deeper to the back wall, circles around, looking. Someone to help out. Hamill off to Lamb. Lamb actually had it go off of his stick. Still stayed with it with Donovan. Blaisdell on the far side, chips it deep. Circling back around. Giesler. Lamb in the middle, far side. Got nowhere to go. Off to Blaisdell, back to Lamb. And right back to Blaisdell. Shot, try to get a redirect. Comes to the near side of Diedrich. Not sure if that was even on net. Near side for Hamill and deeper again for Dodge County, but Lamb just circling around. He's like a point guard out there and another shot just going wide. Off Diedrich, and man, look at Dodge County though, keeping that puck alive. And that came out. And a penalty.
Call.
Yep. And a push for Huttmeyer. Ended up smacking Lamb down and
gave him a little extra push. I don't know if he would have needed to. I think he maybe had to step on him, but
I would agree.
Wasika early, they're really packing in the defense. They're content to let Dodge circle around out wide there. Packing it in. Any shots they are getting is hitting a lot of traffic.
Yeah, there's 3 or 4 guys standing in front of Diedrich. Not really a lot of room from the blue line. Right in is Isaac. They change lines. McPeak on the near side. What was the penalty? I'm sorry.
I didn't give it. I didn't get the call either.
I missed it. Well, it's a power play chance for Dodge County on the near side. McPeak, touch pass. Giesler, deeper, try to give and go. Squirts through on the far side. And be kept in with Ethondale. Wrap around on the near to Giesler for Dodge County. Still got chances. As Isaac tried to get inside. Slapped across by Oschlager. That's Jarrett. He tried to clear. Got gummed up over on the far side by Krautkramer, and it stays in with Dodge County. So they, shot up front. And finally a clear for Wasika. They got to be happy about that.
Yeah, Wasika really packing the box in here on the penalty kill as well. I really think their strategy is going to be is just try and keep as many men in front and try and pick a spot to try and get a loose puck or something.
Isn't that what you said Owatonna did the other night too? Against the girls?
Yeah.
Packed it in real tight and make shots from out wide. Well, we know Lamb can do that. Lamb off to Donovan. Off the board, misplayed and out by Waseca once again. Comes all the way down to Dale, and the first to take it is Hamill. Off the Lamb on the near side, he almost fell over. Ends up back on his stick at mid-ice. Circles, finds Donovan right at the blue line. He enters. Attack. Oh, and coming in was Blaisdell, charging from a trailer position. That never got really any good stick on it. Only 4 seconds left. The penalty kill is going to be over with. Waseca's going to get out of that. The net goes off the board, and even strength. 3 shots on goal for Dodge County. Penalty kill over with.
That Dodge not able to do a whole lot on that power play. Wasika, nice job of killing that one off. Blaisdell had a great opportunity there coming in. That was a nice feed over there. Just kind of whiffed on it a little bit, but.
And Wasika did a good job all season long. 88% on penalty kills. Hamill's shot just right up by stick side of Dietrich. Lamb behind the net. And look, Wasika is just almost 5 inside the box. And pass that gets tipped by Wasika, cleared out by Hutmeyer. He splits a couple of Wildcats and gets all the way in the zone. Try to put one up to the front. Does stay in. Nice job by Mosley for keeping that in. And an outlet pass as Dodge County reverses with Lamb. Lamb entering and trying to circle inside. Got a shot back. Where is it? Hamill finds it. Or no, who? Yeah, I think it was, right? No, Giesler scored.
Giesler's a little bit of a pinball. I didn't exactly see how it went. I seen Matty Donovan over on the outside. I thought he had shot it in, but it bounced off Dietrich and
ends up with
somehow
Giesler.
Giesler. I'm not sure if he got a stick on it or bounced off his leg or what all happened, but regardless, it counts as one.
Yeah, right, exactly. No matter how you slice and dice it, the Dodge County Wildcats are on the board. Boy, I could not find that puck, and I don't think Dietrich did either. He ended up being over.
It ended up being in by much. It was bounced all around, and I think it just barely crossed the end line and just stopped.
And Giesler just happened to be there for the tip, really, just a little tap, and gave it across the line for a 1-0 lead on the 5th shot of the night for Dodge County.
It takes 1 or 2 early ones here, and it changes Wasika's strategy a little bit, too, on how they want to attack this game.
That's true. Wonder if Lamb and Donovan will both get an assist. Should.
I think they should.
4:26 in the first period. Dodge County gets on the board. This comes way off the board and in. Oh, and a steal in the front. Ooh, Funk trying to look for a nifty move. And they did give both Lamb and Donovan the assist as Dodge County gets on the board. Ethan Dale at blue line near side. Try to get it off. And Dodge County offside, so they'll have to regroup at blue line. Pass to Hutmeyer. And back is Forshee for Wasika. Hargoff was another one that's coming in. Charging is Kramer. No shot. Just circling around looking. Ooh, and not Jared Oschlager, not close enough to that blue line. And good play by Waleski for Dodge County. At the blue line of Wasika's. Trickles out towards mid-ice. Going to be dumped down by Dale. Or, pardon me, Blaisdell. That's redirected off another skate, but it's cleared up by Wasika. Blaisdell at the blue line. Dodge County charging with their number 1 line. Donovan trying to lay it off, but nobody really there to pick it up. Instead, hard hit as Brendan Brown tried to clear for Wasika. Coming in as Giesler, charging hard, looking back towards the middle. Too much traffic. Blaisdell tried a shot, nowhere near.
Traffic there.
There's nowhere near that's going to get. Over on the far side, though, a little push shot almost for Donovan. He didn't get a slap, but he ended up getting it to Dietrich and a stop for the goalie of Wasika. 10 minutes and 53 seconds, first period. 1-0 Dodge County. Yeah, Blaisdell, boy, there was no chance that thing was even going to get to Dietrich. Oh, nice takeaway, and coming hard is Kyle Oschlager. This is their #1 scorer. Shot, that was redirected, never got to Dale. Bounces off to the near side. Over on the deep wall, Hutmeyer over there fighting. Trying to keep it in is Forshee. He will. Gets it back off to Hutmeyer. He's circled by 3, and Dodge County comes out with a 2-on-2. Donovan. Back over to Lamb. Shot. Oh! It went off the post. It went off the near post. Everybody thought that was in. That was probably the best look Lamb's going to have tonight. Still fighting one, and Dietrich ends up having that go off his, I think that went off his helmet, the second one, and then the post come off the boring. And how did he miss that one, though? I'm so surprised. He actually had open net.
Warden's talking to him, Coach Warden's talking to him there a little bit. I'm not so sure that didn't hit off that back pipe and came straight back out. That really looked like it was in to me, but I don't have the greatest vantage point. Nobody reacted real hard about it, so.
Yeah, none of the boys threw a fit.
I would never like to question the stripes.
No, so same.
I'm sure they had the right call.
I'm with you on that. It was shot so fast, and all I heard was the ting.
Yeah.
But I just assumed it's off the post.
He's got such a quick release and such a hard shot that, sometimes if you're not watching.
Jacobson and Oschlager in the face-off, won by Oschlager for Waseca. They need to turn up their offensive mojo. They only have one shot to Dodge County 7. Far side, that just trickles in for Jacobson. Does bounce off the boards and back to Dietrich, and we're going to have another face-off. Yeah, we'll see if Mankato East JV can advance against La Crescent. That's one of the matchups taking place in this section, as Albert Lee, the #5 seed's at #4 Faribault. Mankato West, the 3 seed, welcomes Leward. And then the #10 seed La Crescent, who already pulled off an upset in the opening round. Now they're playing Mankato East, the #2 team, but not quite the same #2 seed that you would normally see for Mankato East. 9:46 to go in this first period. Dodge County leading 1-0 on Wasika. Hamill's shot. Well, he tried to hit it off the netting up top, or the vent. It almost jumped right down into Dietrich anyway. I don't think they'll count that as a shot on goal, though.
Well, Wasika, not much zone time in their offensive end, but
no.
One of the times they came down, Oschlager did get a really nice shot off, was shielded, and that's kind of what's going to happen tonight a little bit. They're going to get a couple looks. They're just got too good of players not to. You just got to try and limit them and hope nothing happens out of it.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that, because another shot from the blue line. Wrap back around. Try to clear out for Neves. For Wasika, that pass a little behind and nowhere to go for Krautkramer. He had to redirect back into his own zone. And a nice steal for Isaac. Dodge County taking a shot off the shin pads and up on the near side for Dodge County and Wasika, both battling over in the corner. Several of them over there. Looks like coming out of it was Waleski for Dodge County. Stayed in with Isaac. Isaac circles in the back. Checked off hard on the far side by Neves. Puck just stalls over there for a moment. Wasika finally clearing it out. And that's going to go all the way down for icing anyway. They'll go from one end back to the other. It's hard to move the puck when there's 4 or 5 guys surrounding it for both teams. There really wasn't much passing in that sequence. But Giesler gets the goal for Dodge County. Giesler, that's his 24th goal of his career, 7th this season. Back out and on the near side. Hamill the shot. Redirected to the back wall off Dietrich. 9th shot on goal for Dodge County. Lamb behind net. Off to Donovan, looking to the front. A little bit of traffic. Try and get a shot off for either. That's Giesler again, looking for his second. Lamb circles all the way around. That's blocked right up front. A nice play, and here comes Oschlager. Shot, and Dale's there for the save. Oschlager, he had a number and a step, so I thought maybe he'd go a little bit closer to Dale, but he took it.
Charlie Blaisdell was coming hard on his backside there. And, He never got to him, but he knew he was there. You know, I think he did just enough to make him shoot that earlier than he wanted and not be able to make a move. But that's exactly what Wasika's going to try and do tonight. You know, they got some kids that can take advantage of little mistakes, and that one off the shin pad there, and it goes the other way in a hurry.
Yeah, it sure did. Nice play by Oschlager to try and give Wasika Blue Jays a chance for maybe a 1 versus none. And it was close. As you said, though, Blaisdell in the back pocket. And that's going to be icing on Dodge County. Yeah, I thought maybe Oschlager might take maybe about 2 or 3 more feet, move it around his stick a little bit, try to confuse Dale. But
I think he had a little bit more time than he thought he had. But regardless, they said Charlie did his job, got him a little bit nervous and got that shot off early. Dale made himself look big and blocked the shot there. So,
and that's exactly what Coach Warden had said to me in his email today, that Blaisdell was going to be shadowing Oschlager. Won by Dodge County on the faceoff. Went right around Waleski. First touch, no icing then. Funk down there for Dodge County, fighting along with Hanson. Far wall, chip back in and around. Waleski was waiting for it, but it got cut off. Oh, McPeak looking for a
he had
one-timer.
there. He's just a second late on the pass, I think. It was there.
And it would have been opened up, too. He actually would have had some room to shoot. Still inside. Taking it away. Nice play by Isaac. Wrap around the net for Dodge County. Gives it right back off. Looking up front. Waleski still there, and a shot goes wide. Not touched by Dietrich. Dodge County putting on more pressure with the under 7 minutes to play in the first period. They lead 1-0. Coming off quickly is Isaac. He was the only guy that left. Now everybody will change.
Dodge dumps and changes here.
Wrap around for Forshee. And can anybody catch up to it? Won't get deep enough as Blaisdell gets to it first. Cutting off Huttmeyer. Huttmeyer with 40 goals for his career. Man, some physical action over on that far side. Come back out to the Lamb.
I'm surprised Charlie didn't draw a penalty on that one. They were holding and hooking and everything else.
And not only were they doing it, they were doing it from the red line. Hamill gets in. His shot up and over Dietrich. Saved by Donovan to stay in. Right back inside. Donovan with a slap shot. Looking for maybe a redirect. Came on the near side. Right side of Dietrich. Blaisdell keeping it in for Dodge County. Going around to touch it is Oschlager. And, yep.
I think Chuck finally got somebody to draw a penalty against him there.
Yep, you're right. He did.
Oschlager gave him a little bit of extra after he dumped the puck there. Gave him a shot to the head there, actually.
And so Kyle Oschlager will go to the penalty box at 5:44.
Oh, they're going to send both of them.
Oh, all right, they make it even.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with that call. Chuck was getting roughed up pretty good, though.
He was.
The whole time down there. I guess you give a push back and they even things up, try and settle things down early here.
True. Both minor penalties. Well, they both call roughing. So it stays 5-on-5. Wasika trying to leak out with Hargath, but that gets shut down. Lamb on a 1-on-4. Still managed to get it to Dietrich. Circles back. And a shot over on the far side. Donovan, I think. Yeah, Donovan scores. Brody Lamb keeping that alive. His shot ended up off the left shin pad of Dietrich. And on the rebound, Donovan scores. 2-0 Dodge County.
Brody Lamb had 3 different shots down there. It kept bouncing right back to his stick. He goes around, does a quick shot. Goes right off the shin pad. And right on the Donovan stick. Easy wide open net.
Steve's watching the game and he said he must have went back and watched that first goal. Lamb's assist was on one knee. His first goal, the first goal from Giesler, Lamb's assist came on one knee. Unbelievable. After the two little minor penalties, and it was still 5-on-5, Dodge County gets a goal with Donovan, making it 2-0 at 5:18 to go in the first period. Boy, they really make you work to figure out the scoring, because I got to count down. It's 11:42 if my math serves me correctly. Back to 17 minutes even, which is how we do have a conversation at the scores table. We'll see what they decide. Both officials are talking to Coach Warden. He's not thrilled.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that whole conversation's about, but
me neither.
I wonder if they're waving the goal off.
That's what I'm wondering too.
Looks like they waved it off. I don't know what the reason was for that.
I don't either. Because that they come to because if it was a goal, they'd be right back to the mid-ice and taking the face-off directly in the middle. And instead, they're going to come to the left side of Dietrich for the face-off, which means that that Donovan score does not
I don't
count.
know if they had somebody in the crease there or something.
With the net kicked off by the goalie.
Oh my goodness.
The old goalie trick there. Cole Coudert, one of the longtime Dodge County goalies, used to be famous for that.
Face-off slides directly into the glove of Dietrich. Well, that didn't help fans of either side, really. I don't think they like their goalie being called out for it.
Coach Morgan's still not very happy about that.
Yeah, they're calling it the net beam now. Donovan might ad-lib that, saying it was for Dietrich moving the post, but another icing, and we go right back down to the Wasika side. Well, that's unfortunate. Donovan's goal gets wiped away. Lamb did all that work, too. It's like doing work and not getting paid. Donovan has to face off. Wins it against Krautkramer. And Dodge County will go back to work. Donovan behind net. Circles over to the far side. Passes off Hamill. Comes to Dale. Lamb with a touch. Right back around to the far side for Carl Schutz. He dumps it in deep, but really no one there. But Wasika can't clear either. Krautkramer finally does and gives it off. Hargis. I don't know if they were offside real fast and then try to get back on. Referee had his hand up.
Had the delayed offside call there.
Yeah.
Lamb snuck the puck away.
Dodge County regathers. Dumps it deep past the red line, so no icing off of Ethan Dale. And far side gathered for Forshee. His pass goes directly to Miles Smith. And Dodge County working it around. McPeak with a touch to get it behind Dietrich. Miles Smith, who had that goal against Wasika last week. Ooh, and that pass ends up coming out. Hamill had to back up. Dodge County offside, had to come back to the blue line to attack. And Wasika was a line change, so they didn't have anybody there, and the puck goes up and into their bench area anyway. Face-off coming, 3:44. First period, 1-0, Dodge County leading.
Oschlager and Blaisdell out of the box now on the first whistle after their 2-minute penalty.
Right. I didn't even think about it because they don't have the 2 minutes up there.
Yeah.
Glad you're here to help me out with that. Because you don't see it's not a power play. I forget that they've been in the box for more than 2 minutes. So both teams can get their full lineups back in. Blaisdell, in fact, just had it for a second. Got it off to Waleski. Passes off to himself. Checked off hard. Trickles over to Isaac. Blaisdell in deep. Waleski didn't have a shot anywhere, though. Hamill comes off his defensive position to keep it in. Back to the blue line by Funk. Over to the far side, Blaisdell. Redirected up and off to the glass behind Dietrich. Couple of Wildcats behind him to set it back to the blue line. Blaisdell charges. Circles. Still nowhere to go. He's still holding possession. All 5 of the Wasika Blue Jays not even moving. Glove save after the flat shot over on the far side.
That kind of way the whole first period is gone. Like I had said earlier, they're content to let Dodge just skate along the boards and up by the blue line, and they're just packing it in tight.
Yeah. They didn't even follow Blaisdell. Like, nobody was even
Yeah.
following him. They just watched him come in and circle and let him waste energy, I guess. Thinking maybe like a boxer mentality, he'll get tired out just skating, I guess. Wasika's going to get tired of playing defense, though, I would think. They got to attack. They will. Coming across is Kramer. Takes a shot off the left pad. Dale there. Another shot coming in by Hargeth. Slap shot from the blue line. Forsey, saved by Dale. Lamb trying to take it away over off of Hargeth. Him and Lamb ties up. Exchange phone numbers as well as address, and now puck finally pops out. Lamb and Hargeth, man, or Allschlager, pardon me, are getting into it. Number 7, and actually that was Hargeth that time. Both those guys. Unlucky 7 for the two of them because it was very physical.
Yeah, they'd been tied up a long time fighting over the puck, and
Lamb ended up getting the better of Hargeth too. He shoved it down, but yeah, some physical play. Well, we expected it with the playoffs.
yeah. You know, that's a thing last Saturday when they played. There really wasn't a whole lot of hitting. There's Giesler and Jared Allschlager kind of went at it a little bit after some whistles and stuff, but that was about it. But there's been some good hits so far tonight.
Yeah, there sure
It's a
has.
little more physical by both teams.
And we figured that would be the case. And this definitely, to you, Darren, I was going to ask, it has to feel a little bit different than Saturday then since you were here. As Waleski trying to take the puck away. Dodge County has it trickled between 4 guys. And finally, Blaisdell on the near side for Dodge County. Ends up kind of getting a touch pass back to himself off of Waleski's stick. Blaisdell, and there's that 5-box mentality that Wasika brings. Waleski behind the net.
Blaisdell played some forward his sophomore year for some injuries and stuff. I kind of feel like he's having a flashback tonight. He's had a lot of lot of puck time.
He has. And circling the net and trying to look for a teammate or two. Hamill with a shot. Slide by on the right shin pad by Dietrich. But Dodge County keeping it alive. Hamill just had it trickled past him. And now Hutmeyer. Hutmeyer on a one-on-one shot. Too high and up and over Dale.
He had the top corner. He went right for the right spot, but just a little high.
Shot right up to the wall and trickled out with just 35 seconds in the first period. What a chance for Wasika. And they might get another. Oh, no. Yeah, there it is. Squirts out. And coming is Funk. Funk, his shot right into a Blue Jay.
Yeah, that hurt a little bit. He's wincing a little bit. He had a good hard rip right into the knee, I think.
And Funk will just dump it back deep. Dietrich on the touch, giving it off to Jared Allschlager. Far side, coming in was Giesler, the goal scorer. This gets loose, no time left as Nevis was coming, but that will be it. 12-5, shots on goal.
That's the end of the first period. Dodge County 1, Wasika 0. Shots
Hey,
on
no,
goal
that
in the
period,
first period.
Dodge gets a goal waved off for the net being knocked off. Would have given them a 2-0 lead there with about 4 minutes left, and you got to feel like then maybe the floodgates start opening up. Wasika has to open up their strategy a little bit, but then right at the end, Hutmeyer misses a golden opportunity. Could have been 1-1, then it is a total different game. So, game of inches sometimes.
Yeah, I think Dodge County a little bit lucky that it's not 1-1 after that breakout attempt by Hutmeyer, who has, as I said, 42 goals and 40 assists in his career. This season, he's got 25, so the kid knows how to find the net.
Yeah,
but
him and
just end up missing.
Allschlager are legit scorers, and yeah, you know, Dodge controlled about 90% of that first period, but there in the last couple of minutes, Wasika did have a couple nice little flourishes there. They got a couple shots to the net, a couple of pucks bouncing around out in front. We'll see what happens coming out in the second period. Yeah,
and it was a very clean. There was the 3 penalties, but one time it was both guys going into the box. So for Wasika and Dodge County did have 1 power play chance and did not score Yeah, they did not score. Did they score out the power play? That was a power play goal.
No, it
Yeah,
wasn't
was
officially a power play there because they.
Yeah, it was just right after they got even,
Yeah.
I guess. So it was very, very close to being a power play goal, but not quite. 1-0 after even strength then for Giesler. That was from Lamb and Donovan, and Dodge County leads 1-0. We'll thank our great sponsors. We'll come right back here on KM Activities.
This sports broadcast on the KM Activities YouTube channel is sponsored in part by Bigelow Homes, delivering customers' homes with innovative and affordable design built around the way you live and personalized to your specific needs. If you're wanting the home of your dreams, start by visiting bigelowhomes.net. KM Telecom bundle cable, telephone, and internet together to make your home the complete entertainment package. Find out more at kmtel.com. The Casson-Mantorville School District, the winter season is in full swing, and scheduling changes can come quickly, which is why you should be following KM Activities on Twitter. We thank our other great sponsors as well, Home Federal Savings Bank, McKern Financial Group, and HockeyFinder.com. This sports broadcast on the KM Activities YouTube channel is sponsored in part by McKern Financial Group. Tax season is upon us, and McKern Financial can assist you with professional and personalized services and guidance. Visit McKernFinancial.com to set up an appointment today. HockeyFinder.com, where social hockey is made easy. HockeyFinder.com offers leagues, a free platform for pickup games, and is inclusive for all levels. Log on to HockeyFinder.com for more details. Home Federal Savings Bank, who are committed to providing great service and competitive products to individuals and businesses. Find all of Home Federal Savings Bank's options at justcallhome.com. And by KM Telecom, Bigelow Homes, and the Casson-Mantorville School District.
Thanks again to our great sponsors who've been with us all winter season long. I'll be contacting you soon as we got to get ready for spring season. Saw Coach Frankie just the other day for baseball as they were having the baseball sign up. I believe that was last night, or no, 2 nights ago when the girls played Faribault at Home Federal Arena. And then tonight I think was the softball sign up. So hopefully they'll have some great numbers for both baseball and softball as well as track. And there's a new tennis club being introduced at Casson-Mantorville now. So
I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, that's something new that's going to be coming. And then you'll have, oh my goodness. Then you'll have golf as well. That's the last one that's in the springtime. Be a little different for me. I'm not used to covering baseball and softball in the spring. I'm an Iowa boy. We do that in the summer. We had one update. We saw Mankato West and Lure. They were knotted at nothings. We're trying to find some scores for you in this Section 1 quarterfinal action. I did not see a score for the other games that were happening. Lure, the number 6 seed, is at number 3, Mankato West. And then number 5, Albert Lee at number 4, Faribault. Mankato East, the number 2 seed, hosting La Crescent. Well, you saw Owatonna was up on
Farmington 3-zip, and Lakeville North's up on Century 1-zip, both in the
that's section
first period yet there.
That's section 1 of 2A. So
those are about the only scores that are being updated so far.
yeah, there wasn't too many on the hub. I got a score update from Todd Halverson, who is apparently watching some girls basketball at home. I don't know. He does everything. As 41-10 was the score of Stewartville girls beating Kenyon Wanamingo in the halftime. Holy cow. 41-10. That's a tough section they've got too, because they'll have to deal with Goodhue and a couple other teams. But
that's a tough halftime speech when you're down 30.
Yeah, I would say so. A little easier for Wasika. They're only down 1-0. As 5 shots on goal for the Blue Jays, 12 for Dodge County. Dodge County gets the 1 goal from Giesler. The assist comes from Lamb and Donovan. Donovan did score a little bit later in the period. That one was taken away as the pipe had come off the boring, so they took that one away from Donovan. But Dodge County, we were talking a little bit off the air, Darren and I were, about he has a final score of Mankato West 4-2. Mankato West beating Lure 4-2. I thought they all started at 7 o'clock.
It might be both teams. Well, no, Rochester was by themselves down there tonight.
Right.
I was trying to think if they had to try to move it in two games back to back. But
second game. Yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah, 1-0 as Dodge County up on Wasika. Won the game against Wasika to finish the regular season 4-0. That was just on Saturday. You can go back and even rewatch that one right here on KM Activities. This will be the final broadcast on KM Activities for hockey. We did the final broadcast for basketball last night with the boys upsetting Simley at home. Simley was actually the higher seed, but the boys ended up winning, and Simley had a pipe burst in their gymnasium. That's why they couldn't host
oh, no kidding.
the section game, and that's why they ended up coming to Home Federal Arena, and the Comets made them pay for it on the road. So Dodge County with a great overall record. As I forgot to update down on the bottom, but Dodge County sitting at 14-3-1, Wasika 11-8. Dodge County, their final after losing 8-7 to St. Cloud Cathedral back on February 27th. They did not lose again. 5-1 over Leward, 3-2 over Little Falls, 8-4 win over Tartan. Chicago Lakes was a 3-0 victory. Century 4-2 and Wasika 4-0. And it wasn't like every game they were dominating. Tartan, they were actually down 2-1 after the first period. They were outshot in that game 29-19. They were outshot by Century 42-25. So there was a couple games in there that they got the wins, but you got to hang your hat to Dale for making some stellar plays. And then tonight he had just a couple of chances for Wasika, but he was up to the challenge. I think the last one for Hutmeyer he'd certainly want back, because otherwise, he had pure one-on-one, unlike Allschlager, where Blaisdell was kind of on his hip, as you talked about earlier. Hutmeyer had a great chance to score and just missed.
Yeah, Hutmeyer had that top left-hand corner, and he had it. He just
did.
It was just above the crossbar, and but that's the game of hockey, I guess. So
inches, as you said. Well, the other thing we talked about off the air was kind of how Wasika's packing everything in, and that's kind of their game plan, as they're trying to keep things packed in. They're not allowing Dodge County to get in front of that net. And I like the description you used I think you said off the air, but it's kind of like a 3-2 zone for basketball. They really are like packing the paint, having 2 guys right in front of Dietrich, 3 on the outside, but not spreading all the way to the wall or anything. They're letting Dodge County just circle around.
Yeah, it's the analogy of basketball. It's my background. They're just daring them to take the 3-point shot. They're not going to get beat inside, and I think Wasika ran their game plan to a T. Obviously, they'd rather not have had that one goal get in there, but they're just not going to bend. They're sticking right to their game plan, and they're hoping that Dodge will keep taking some slap shots from the outside, which a couple times did turn into big deflections. That you get Huttmeyer and Oschlager. If one puck gets loose on them, they can turn it around in a hurry. So I know Dodge will try hard to get a couple early goals here, and that'll have to bring them out of that.
Well, how about a couple other score updates? So we just mentioned Mankato West. We think Todd said that's the final, 4-2. They beat Leward. Lakeville South all over John Marshall. That's 7-0 after the first. And Lakeville North up on Century. You had that one as well, 1-0 after 1. And how about what Mr. Donovan just noted over on the PA system? And Todd Halverson texted me as well. Brady Berge gets the win over Young of Iowa, and he's now into the quarters in wrestling.
Great.
So Brady Berge, a 3-2 win, and he's on to the quarters, and I believe that's not the Big Ten tournament? I thought that already took place. That might be the NCAA tournament. I'll get clarification on that from Todd. He'll text me. But I thought the Big Ten tournament already took place. And speaking of the wrestlers, we can talk a little bit about Castle Maryville real fast just on that too, because they had several guys advance and make it to the championship round. That'll happen 11:30. Wrestling section championships up at Cannon Falls. That's at 11:30 on Saturday. And I think there was only maybe 3 guys that end up not making it to the section championship round. And one of those being Jackson Kennedy, unfortunately, with his knee injury, trying to make a go of it and just couldn't quite do it. And he was a medical forfeit in his second. He lost the first round, medical forfeit the second, and couldn't finish out his senior season. That's disappointing. We know how well he's been such a dynamic wrestler, football player for Casa Maryville too. Hate to see his season close that way.
Yeah, you always hate to see the injuries knock the kids out and that kind of stuff. And Jackson had a great high school career, so he should be very proud of himself regardless. So.
Yes, and one of the kids that I got to talk with almost immediately last year when I first started with the 2019-20 season, when the football team, I think he was my first interview from the football team.
Yeah.
And coming back after his injury from his sophomore season. And
yeah, he's always a fun kid to talk to. He's a character. So.
Yes, he is. And for the Dodge County Wildcats coming back out. 1 minute left. Both teams will skate around a little bit, meet in the middle. Actually have to cross over each other. As the Wasika Blue Jays and the Dodge County Wildcat come back out, get started for the second period. I think both teams, you think in the playoff mode they wouldn't want the longer break. You'd think they're sitting in the locker room like, okay, I gave my speech, I've talked for 4 minutes, like, let's get back on the ice.
Yeah, I'm sure the boys are excited to get going here again.
Dodge County huddling up, and thanks Steve for covering all the Dodge County. I think he missed 2 all season then. 2 home games all year. That's all Steve Alvarado missed. So we thank him for all his play-by-play work. I know he had a couple of different color commentators. Darren, you're one of them. You were here for quite a few of them.
Yeah, I've been here for most of the boys' games anyway.
I know he had, I think, 2 or 3 people helping him for the girls' games. So, and
it's been fun to be a part of it. Steve does a great job on his call, and it's been fun to be able to get in and sit by his side and watch some hockey.
I was going to say, you get into the game that way.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we talk about with basketball. That's why Todd wants to do the camera. He just wants to be there. I'm the same way. I'm like, I'm just happy I'm there, just like tonight. Here we go, second period. Dodge County leading 1-0. And they win the face-off immediately with Giesler. Giesler was the goal scorer in the first period for Dodge County. Winner of this plays Saturday night. Dodge County, if they can win, they'll be right back here at the Ice Palace. Puck goes up and out. Let's see, this would be, the matchup would be either Albert Lee or Faribault. That's who would be coming here if Dodge County can hold on and defeat Waseca. Unique situation for sure when both teams just saw each other less than 6 days ago. And now they play in a playoff game where it's do or die. Puck comes around. Wasika did have it cleared for a second. Back out, and Donovan chasing. He got no one with him. Ends up running into one, and Dietrich just covers up when the puck just gingerly rolls to the glove. Donovan had nobody with him, basically 1-on-4. Dodge County with that 12-5 shots on goal in the first half. Stepping up will be Isaac. Take the face off. Waleski chases, but it's won by Wasika. Hamill misplayed and back out. Dodge County offside. Oh, and there's a penalty going to be on Funk for the hit in the back. Pretty easy call on that one. End up shoving him from behind, 59 seconds in.
Well, it'll be Wasika's first time on the power play tonight.
Yes, it will. And it'll come all the way to Dale's left as Wasika will move left to right. Allschlager will try to win the faceoff and keep it in for Wasika right away. He'll have to go up against Lamb. And you got to watch out for Lamb and Donovan on the.
And sometimes area teams, I think, would rather have Dodge play with the 5 players than get Donovan and Lamb out on the shorthanded space.
They have scored plenty in the shorthanded aspect of this season. Lamb, I think, might have the most shorthanded goals in the state, 9, and Donovan with 2. In fact, one of them was against Mayo that I got to cover, was between the two of them. Donovan to Lamb. Hang back in. Oh, missed opportunity for Allschlager as he just whiffs.
He kind of missed the pass a little bit and then whiffed on it. It was there for a second to have a nice open look.
Didn't get a chance to even put any wood on it. Huttmeyer bringing it right back in for Wasika. Come to the blue line for Forshee. Right back deep, Huttmeyer. He misplayed it. Luckily, he's bailed out by Allschlager, but Wildcats had a touch, tried to dump it away. Stays in with Allschlager. Brendan Brown was chasing, but it comes with Huttmeyer. Nice hard pass, but then mishandled by Forshee. Really wanted a shot off of that, I think. Just never had the puck settle to a stick. Come right back over on the near side for Huttmeyer. No shot. He misplays, and it does trickle out. Oh, Lamb wanted to be loose. Donovan trying to get it to him, and Lamb had a skate go out on him. Lamb will come all the way out with it.
Kill a little time here.
Yep, why not? There's only 15 seconds left in the power play. Now Lamb will just dump it.
Yep.
Well, he aimed for the student section, apparently.
Got under it just a little too much. That'll come down to the other end. Wasika with a couple nice looks there, getting it off onto the wing, but nobody. I think they had about 4 or 5 times there. The guy had a chance to get a shot off, and they fumbled the pass every time.
Albert Lee up on Faribault, 1-0 after the first period. There's another update for you. That's the winner of this playing the winner of that. Ooh, and trickling past. Kraut-Kramer getting a shot, but still not on net, as Dale didn't have to touch. Dodge County clears, and that'll be even strength. Waleski.
Good hustle by Waleski.
He beat Mosley down there. Oh, and back in the middle. Oh, chance for Isaac.
Had a good hard shot off there.
And finally, without, a traffic jam in the front. Oh, Dietrich, I thought he misplayed that. Waleski was charging to end up picking that right back up, but Dietrich falls on it to make sure that Waleski doesn't get a chance.
It all started with some good hustle by Waleski beating his man to the corner, and Wasika did get a little bit more spread out doing a little chasing there, opened up the middle, and Jake Isaac got a good rip off, but right off the blocker.
Yeah, I don't know if Mosley just didn't know that Waleski was behind him or maybe just didn't feel the presence, but either way, good chance for Dodge County. McPeak keeping it in. Puck goes up and over his head and cleared out by Hargeth. Right back over on the near side for Isaac again. As Dodge County enters. McPeak with a slap shot. Goes over the far side. And trickling in front for Waleski. Oh, and now he lost it.
Went off his blade and didn't know where it went.
Yeah, Mosley was coming out. It was 20-20. It was Mosley, McPeak at the blue line. His shot, glove save for
Dietrich
Dietrich.
with a nice shot. There's no traffic in front there. That was just like playing catch. Dietrich with the easy glove save there.
Yeah, he saw that in all the way. That's like just a catcher waiting for the pitch. And stepping in is Jacobson. Take the face off. And he'll do battle with Forshee. Won by Forshee for their sticks locked up too. Over on the far side for Brown. And trying to trickle out. There you go. You talk about it with Allschlager trying to get out in space by himself. Dodge County was ready for it. They end up getting an icing though. Well, that's exactly what he was trying to do right there.
That's been Wasika's MO for a number of years. That's when you least expect it. They send one of those guys deep looking for the stretch pass, and they catch you. They're all alone. Like you said, Blaisdell did a nice job of picking that one up.
I call it sandbagging. I don't know about
I call it the old cherry picking, but it's the same deal.
There you go. Oh, look out. Dale end up having a very quick save off of the face-off. Allschlager with a very quick shot. And I think Dale had to react extremely quickly. Big hit over on the far side for Jacobson. Kept in Blaisdell. Shot up and over the glove of Dietrich. Comes over to Hamill. Pass over the far side for Dodge County. They kept it in. Blaisdell. Nobody in front. And Dietrich takes into the glove. That one not quite inside the post either.
Dodge changing here again. They
Yeah,
still using all three lines off in this playoff game. You always wonder if the bench shortens a little bit, but you know, it could be a key as this game stays tight towards the end. Wasika, not a very deep team, runs those two lines pretty hard. Dodge gets some use out of that third line and saves some legs out of the top guys late in the game.
I'm going to say you might see more of Lamb, Donovan, that top line in the third period. Blaisdell checking off Allschlager.
Allschlager trying to make a move on him, and Blaisdell just put him down.
And Lamb all the way up, one-on-one. And was it a score? It is a score for Lamb. What a pass by Blaisdell, too.
Great pass up from Blaisdell, and once Brody gets one on none there, it's just not fair.
No, you're right. It is not fair. I agree. Did find a score, too. Mankato East and La Crescent 0-0 after one. So there you go. 12:02, second goal for Dodge County. I was waiting for the signal. I didn't see anything at first. I thought maybe Dietrich made the save and it was underneath of him, but I saw the official point.
He got Dietrich to go down right away with the splits and left that backside open, and Brody just kind of did a slow little roll right in there.
Lamb looking for a second one right away. That shot, though, won't get to Dietrich. Comes over to the far side. Well, that was Hamill with the assist, not Blaisdell. I thought Blaisdell had that long pass.
I thought he did too, but we'll give it to Hamill. Nice play then.
Yes, it was.
Gotta give him some credit.
Absolutely. Perfect pass. Lamb ended up making a play in between his legs, and he's right back over. Shot. Scores again on the right side. Lamb scoring a second time in less than 40 seconds.
Much like Saturday's game against Wasika. Wasika really kept them in check for a long time, and then they gave up a couple 3 goals, just boom, 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 and now we get 2 in less than 30 seconds here today. This will really change Wasika's game plan now, I would think. They're going to have to, if they have any intention of winning this, they're going to have to try and open things up a little bit.
Which is going to allow Dodge County, if they can keep it in their zone, that's going to make Wasika work even harder.
Calling a timeout here.
Timeout, Wasika. Scoring for Dodge County, number 7, Brody Lamb. Assisted by number 14, Matt
The thing about Dodge County, they do have a lot of firepower. You can keep them in check for a long time, but the goals can come in bunches.
Yes, Lamb's done it a ton. That goal for Lamb, assisted by Donovan and Giesler. So Giesler gets his second point of the game. We've talked about Brody Lamb so much. Last year, 49 goals. He had 6 goals in one game. And then 83 career goals coming in here tonight.
The second assist, it was Brody Lamb from Matt Donovan and number 9, Ethan Dale.
Oh, fine. Thanks a lot, Terry Donovan. Geez, here I am giving Giesler a second point. But Ethan Dale instead. Well, we want to give out the assist the correct way, I guess. Yeah, I mean, Brody Lamb's just been a special player. 51 assists for his career. And entering tonight, 34 goals this season. That's tops the state, 28 assists. He's right up there in that category as well. Just a special player.
Yeah, he's got all kinds of talent, and I always say he just sees the game a little differently than everybody else. I think the game's a lot slower for him, and he just knows where to be. He has an uncanny knack of just being in the right spot all the time. But I know he puts in the work, too. So,
well, that's for sure. We talk about he's played with the Penguins, the Blizzards, the Gamblers, and he was even on a team in the UMHS EHL. I'm not sure which league that is, but I know he played for that too. For the Gamblers at the USHL, I know he scored a few goals for them too. So I mean, well, he's a Minnesota recruit. He'll stay in the state once he gets up to senior year. After his senior year, he'll head up to and be a Gopher, be a kid to watch he'll be fun to watch in college too. And Dodge County will be lucky to have him for one more year. And a quick shot right after the faceoff for Giesler, as Dodge County leading 3-0. Blaisdell keeps it alive, hard shot. Dietrich making a save and then try to push it out. Allschlager trying to wrap it back around instead. It's Giesler up front. Blaisdell, another hard shot. Dietrich takes into the glove. Dodge County putting on the pressure after the 2 back-to-back goals for Lamb.
Donovan and Blaisdell kind of joking with each other there a little bit. I think Brody came around behind the net and seen Chuck wide open on the point, and Donovan was stepped in front and kind of tipped it a little bit. I think he thought it was coming to him, and he's telling Chuck sorry about that.
Yeah, Blaisdell's another one that's had a very special career as a Dodge County Wildcat. And cleared out by Wasika. Donovan over to Blaisdell. Right back up to Giesler, and they're trying to find Lamb in space. He splits 2. Oh, he just missed. Dietrich goes down, spreading all the way out on the ice, keeping Lamb would have had to shoot that quickly up, and that just wasn't the case. In 10 minutes and 25 seconds, second period, 3-0. 2 goals in this period for Dodge County. And Wasika, as you said, their game plan has to change a little bit. They're going to have to spread things out. They're going to have to attack a lot more. Allschlager's the guy that definitely wants to. That come in on Dale. It does make a nice little poke save. 6 shots on goal for Wasika, 19 for Dodge County. Starting to get spread out a little bit farther, much like it did on Saturday when these two teams met. Lamb with some room, crosses the blue line, takes a slap shot, trying to look for the 5-hole, saved by Dietrich. Puck comes loose. Oh, and a hard hit. Hamill found Lamb. Lamb takes a shot from Allschlager, and he brings it right back to him, and Lamb will get a call. The retaliation will put Lamb in the box.
I tell you that last Saturday we played at Jared Allschlager. He was, him and Giesler were going at it all game long. Now tonight he seems to be picking things up a little bit with Brody there. Those two went, that's not surprising there. They're sending them both. They both gave each other a couple of shoves there, and Brody ended up getting the best of it in the end. But it was kind of the opposite earlier, and they sent both guys to the box. So I guess that's trying to keep things under control here.
Yeah, that's for sure. And it wasn't it was a retaliation, but the officials are calling both.
Are assessed to Dodge County's number 7, Brody Lamb, and Wasika's number 10,
Lamb, Jared Oshlager.
both for roughing.
There you go, both for roughing. Ooh, right back in front. Funk tried to get at least enough of that for a pass back in front.
Kind of being held and everything, but he got enough. Just couldn't get enough on it there, but it's a good look.
It was. Coming back across and a steal for Wasika, taken away. Hargath trying to attack and get past Dale. Taken down by Dale. The physicality ramping up a little bit more in the mid of the second. Look out. Wasika's bench area had to look out for a flying puck.
They don't have any points on the board, but the second line of Isaac and Funk and Woleski, they've been hustling out there really good tonight. Had a couple good shots. Isaac's had a couple point blank looks there, so good to see getting some good effort out of other lines.
Well, and if Funk could have just got a little bit more oomph.
Yeah.
You know, he just couldn't quite get that stick on. As you said, though, he's kind of getting held.
It wasn't like
pushed.
an illegal held or
No,
anything.
no,
They're just
no.
tied up there, and just enough good defensive play to keep the body on him.
Come back out to the blue line as the face-off won by Wasika. Lost for a second. Gathered back up by Brown. And right in front, puck goes high over the far side. Brown stays with it, as does over there Jacobson for Dodge County, and they will clear. DC bring it across, leading 3-0. 9 minutes, pardon me, 8 minutes and 25 seconds. I think the netting's throwing me off. I'm looking at the scoreboard. Blaisdell for a second. Dodge County coming back over to Blaisdell, far side. Hamill with the rocket. Nowhere near, though, so no redirect either. Dodge County circling back around with Jacobson. Blaisdell with some room. Good stop by Dietrich. On the far side, Hutmeyer. Boy, Dodge County surrounds the threats, though. Hutmeyer had nowhere to go. Oschlager really hasn't had too much either. Does shoot that one down. It ends up to Dale, and now they'll just have to cover. And a face-off in Dodge County zone. 7 minutes, 44 seconds. Second period, 3-0. Dodge County up. 2 goals in this second period, and they're both by Lamb, and they were less than 40 seconds apart. In fact, they were 32 seconds apart. Unreal how he can flip a game so quick. Chipping it down, Funk. He's had a magnificent year for Dodge County. Speaking of Griffin Funk.
They got a couple nice young kids out here.
Jacobson's another one, a freshman. Funk's a freshman. Then you get the experience with Woleski as a junior. It's a nice line. McPeak, too. He's another guy, junior. Dodge County attacking once again with shots. Comes off and cleared out, but Wasika going to have the icing called on them.
Yeah, you mentioned Dodge County's youth there. You know, the way a couple injuries have played out, Isaac Rogne's still out right now. Yeah, Caleb Purdue, who had an unfortunate injury earlier in the season, has been out most of the year. So right now they only have Charlie Blaisdell and Ethan Dale are the only 2 seniors on this team getting varsity action right now. So still a young team.
Yeah, we hope Purdue is doing okay and recovering. I forgot about Rogne's injury. I remembered Purdue, but I forgot about Rogne's injury. That was a few weeks ago, wasn't it?
Oh, he had back-to-back things. He came back for a couple of games and got nicked up again. And I was just talking to him last week. He was hopeful he might be able to play Saturday.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, that would be nice to have him back in the lineup too.
Another high-energy kid, you know, to bring in there.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. Then you only got Dale and Blaisdell. Face-off one for Dodge County. Lamb just keeps it in at the blue line. Circles with his back towards the zone. Dumped it. Blaisdell goes down on a check from Allschlager and up ahead. Hutmeyer, but he's had his water cut off, and it comes right back out to Brown. Brown over the far side, chipped in by Hutmeyer. But Wasika nowhere near. And it'll come to Lamb. Just nobody down in that zone for Wasika, even after they had past the blue line. Pass was stopped for Blaisdell. He's looking for Lamb, but there's a tie up between him and Mosley. Right behind, you got two defensemen meeting right behind Dietrich. Shot redirected, comes back out to the midline. Blaisdell dumps it in. Recovered Mosley off the wall and icing. He was looking over to Allschlager, but his momentum carried him back into the zone instead of out. No way he could leak out for a chance. 5:44, second period. Dodge County up 3-0, looking to advance in this section quarterfinal matchup with Waseca. Winner plays Albert Lee or Faribault coming up on Saturday afternoon. Game got moved up to 4 o'clock. We have all kinds of action for hockey and basketball tomorrow and Saturday. Good time of the year. And if you're like Darren and I, we're both basketball fans too, so you got to watch the NCAA tournament at times too.
That's a great time of year.
Yes, it is. It's a wonderful time if you're just a sports fan in general. There's always something on. Well, they say that was tipped, so no icing. It'll have to be Schutz to play it behind his own net. Oh, no. They thought that was redirected in. Hargis thought he might have had a goal, and so did the Wasika fans. Looking for Hargis on the near side. Still couldn't quite get it to him. Kramer adjusts, gets fought off, and Dodge County regains. And what a nice play there by Isaac. Got a 3-on-2. Back to Isaac. Shot. Oh, just missed. Waleski, no chance for the rebound as Wasika corrals him with Forshee. Wrap back around Nevis. Didn't make a play. Blaisdell. Oh, and he shuffled in front. Then just lost it. Here comes Hargis. Hargis trying to split. He just had no chance. Got taken off the puck. Coming right back is Funk. Shot and saved by Dietrich. Boy, Hargis looked like he might have had something brewing, and instead, Dodge County with 3 guys just cutting him completely off.
Well, those deals are just enough to keep him zigging and zagging a little bit, and a couple of his friends were able to come back to help and pick up the pieces there and headed down the other way, and Funk got a nice shot off down at that end.
Yeah, he tried to split, I think, is what he wanted to do in between the legs to get it right back, and just never got the chance. Dodge County was offside. Donovan. Oh, that pass was tipped. Shot scores for Donovan. What a play as well by Gavin Giesler. Giesler touched the pass for Wasika, and it just laid there 15 feet in front, and Donovan came up, charged, took a little bit of ice, shot right side, goal.
But Giesler, quite a baseball player too. That puck tried to get cleared going through the air. He put his stick up, just like the old baseball bat, knocked it down and right onto Donovan's stick. Went from being cleared to in the back of the net in a hurry there.
Unbelievable.
Scoring for Dodge County, number 14, Matt Donovan, assisted by number 15, Gavin Giesler. That's Donovan from Giesler at 12:57 of the second period.
12:57 in the second period. That's the third goal in this period for Dodge County. Lamb, and Donovan. Lamb keeping it in for Dodge County. What a play by Giesler. Lamb circling back in. Giesler tried to put it on net and cleared out. Be an icing call. 22 shots on goal for the Wildcats. Dodge County 10 in this period and giving up just 2. The puck has definitely stayed on this right side.
Yeah, no, they've controlled once again. They've controlled a lot of it. Wasika's had a couple breaks there where they've got a couple okay looks, but just nothing really much for scoring chances for Wasika at all in this period.
Just maybe 2 leak outs, but then Dodge County is right there surrounding and making sure that no open ice in front of Dale. It all goes back to the end of that first period where it looked like maybe, I think it was Allschlager at that point, had a chance to score. No, it was Hutmeyer that missed high on Dale, and that would have tied it 1-1. That was a real momentum swing at the end of that first period when Dodge County was only leading 1-0. And Wasika missed their chance. And the next thing you know, it's now 4-0. Circling back around is Mosley for Wasika. He ended up in the net. You look back at that play, though, Darren. That's such a key play because 1-1, you get a little more confidence. You're thinking, yes, we finally got a goal on them. We were shut out Saturday. We're tied up. Confidence comes back out. And the next thing you know, Lamb takes over.
Oh, you're exactly right.
Dodge County winning the faceoff. McPeak with a shot. Boy, that was redirected. I don't know if Dietrich saw it all the way, but he still made the save. Another shot from
Another one tipped up there.
Yes. I think there might be a penalty in the front as well. Who got pushed off of that? I was trying to see who that was in front.
Connor Preston was the one that
got
a
you
stick on it. Almost tipped it in even though he was getting cross-checked to the ground. But
that penalty's going to go on Mosley.
you just, I think Wasika had a great game plan coming out, and they ran it really well for the first period. But now Dodge is able to open up the scoring here a little bit. Wasika just doesn't have quite the same team speed to keep up as they're trying to spread things out.
And the Wildcats are on the power play.
Yeah, once Dodge County was able to free up, find some space, especially for Lamb, they had to change the game plan. I'm with you, though. Packing it in that first period worked out really well for them. Only that one goal, but it's Lamb's freelancing that really caused a lot of issues in this second period. And now that they're down, with Dodge County on the power play, too. And look at, oh, my goodness. Lamb came to the near side, found Donovan on a one-timer. Oh, my.
Well, Lamb and Donovan have played a lot of hockey games together. They always just have a way of finding each other.
What a shot. And what a play.
That was a rocket. It was a nice pass from Lamb, and Donovan just unloaded on it. Dietrich didn't have a chance on that one.
No. Everybody focusing on 7. Oh, everybody looking at Lamb. I wasn't even talking about it because I thought he was going to the back of the net like, oh, that's just fine. Just trying to kill some time, and instead steps up one-timer Donovan. What a shot.
On the power play for Dodge County,
A 5-0 lead for Dodge County. Unreal. And we're going to give Hamill one, too. So Hamill gets the other one. He's 25. I'm writing everything down so I can tweet about it later. I want to make sure I get the assists and goals correct. Ooh, redirected. And still coming in, charging was Isaac. Just didn't quite able to capitalize. Blaisdell with a hard shot, and that was tried to knock down in front by Funk.
Funk knocked it down. I thought it was going to bounce straight down into the net. It must have hit something and taking a bad bounce.
I thought the same thing. Funk had the stick on it, and I thought it might just drop right in between the legs of Dietrich. Instead, no goal, 1 minute left. Second period, 5-0, Dodge County. Steals by Forshee. As Wasika trying to gain control in the zone, but just nobody with him. In fact, right now it's just Hutmeyer. And falling down is Hargis by himself. Isaac with a touch. And got it right off to the net. Dietrich steps up to it. 38.5 seconds before the end of the second. My phone is blowing up, but you know how hard it is to look at text messages while you're trying to do this? Albert Lee is up on Faribault 3-0. Lakeville South leading 12-0. Owatonna's rolling 7-0 up on Farmington. That game really blew up too.
Yeah.
And here
that
comes
maybe a little bit tighter game, but
Hargis crossing. I did too. Well, didn't we say it was only 3-0 earlier? And Owatonna's put on 4. And so is Dodge County in this period. And Lamb's got 15 seconds to make it work for one more. Gets past everyone. One-on-one. And he scores again! My goodness. One-on-one for Lamb. That's a hat trick.
he gave the little stutter step at center ice and flew right by the defenseman. And like I said, when he gets that shoulder turned in front.
Mosley had no shot here.
Yeah.
No chance to stop him.
Once he gets in the wide open, it's just It's a tough stop for a goalie.
And in one period, Brody Lamb takes over with 3 goals as well as 1 assist. Donovan 2 goals and 1 assist. And now you're going to see a lot more subbing too, because game up to 6-0. And you know Coach Warden can. And McPeak with another.
And that's kind of the old, it's getting out of hand a little bit, but there's nothing worse than giving up a goal in the last 15 seconds of a period.
Yeah, exactly. 14 shots on goal in that period for Dodge County. 2 for Waseca. Well, they did end up with 27, so that's 15 in that period then.
Dodge County in the period at 4:58, Brody Lamb assisted by number 2, Charlie Blaisdell and Easton Hamill. At 5:30, Brody Lamb again with assist.
You can probably hear Donovan.
Number 9, Ethan Dale.
Terry Donovan. Lamb, Lamb, Donovan, Donovan, Lamb. Unbelievable. And the next thing you know, it's 6-0. And now you think about it, though, Coach Warden, he can move every lineup in, really, keep those legs fresh for Dodge County, because they got to come right back out on Saturday if they can hold off on the 3rd period.
Yeah, this time of year, it gets to be a couple quick turnarounds, and the main goal now is to keep everybody healthy and as fresh as you can. But give that 3rd line a little bit more experience here yet, and you never know when you're going to need them to help you out in a tough section game.
Yeah, you're going to see Caden Smith, who was coming in very late in that period. Connor Preston got a little time on the ice, so yeah, for sure. Now Warden can go in the deep pocket of his bench, make sure everybody stays healthy, as don't want to get an injury in this game, as everybody wants to stay healthy and get that run to state, and that's all Dodge County's thinking about. 17 more minutes to take care of Wasika and hold on to the 6-0 lead. And we'll take a timeout, thank our great sponsors, and come right back here on KM Activities.
KM Activities YouTube channel is sponsored in part by Bigelow Homes, delivering customers' homes with innovative and affordable design built around the way you live and personalized to your specific needs. If you're wanting the home of your dreams, start by visiting bigelowhomes.net. KM Telecom bundle cable, telephone, and internet together to make your home the complete entertainment package. Find out more at kmtel.com. The Casson-Mantorville School District, the winter season is in full swing, and scheduling changes can come quickly, which is why you should be following KM Activities on Twitter. We thank our other great sponsors as well: Home Federal Savings Bank, McKern Financial Group, and HockeyFinder.com. This sports broadcast on the KM Activities YouTube channel is sponsored in part by McKern Financial Group. Tax season is upon us, and McKern Financial can assist you with professional and personalized services and guidance. Visit McKernFinancial.com to set up an appointment today. HockeyFinder.com, where social hockey is made easy. HockeyFinder.com offers leagues, a free platform for pickup games, and is inclusive for all levels. Log on to HockeyFinder.com for more details. Home Federal Savings Bank, who are committed to providing great service and competitive products to individuals and businesses. Find all of Home Federal Savings Bank's options at justcallhome.com. And by KM Telecom, Bigelow Homes, and the Casson-Mantorville School District. This sports broadcast on the KM Activities YouTube channel is sponsored in part by Bigelow Homes, delivering customers' homes with innovative and affordable design built around the way you live and personalized to your specific needs. If you're wanting the home of your dreams, start by visiting bigelowhomes.net. KM Telecom bundle cable, telephone, and internet together to make your home the complete entertainment package. Find out more at kmtel.com. The Casson-Mantorville School District, the winter season is in full swing and scheduling changes can come quickly, which is why you should be following KM Activities on Twitter. We thank our other great sponsors as well, Home Federal Savings Bank, McKern Financial Group, and HockeyFinder.com. This sports broadcast on the KM Activities YouTube channel is sponsored in part by McKern Financial Group. Tax season is upon us, and McKern Financial can assist you with professional and personalized services and guidance. Visit McKernFinancial.com to set up an appointment today. HockeyFinder.com, where social hockey is made easy. HockeyFinder.com offers leagues, a free platform for pickup games, and is inclusive for all levels. Log on to HockeyFinder.com for more details. Home Federal Savings Bank, who are committed to providing great service and competitive products to individuals and businesses. Find all of Home Federal Savings Bank's options at justcallhome.com. And by KM Telecom, Bigelow Homes, and the Casson-Mantorville School District.
Dodge County Wildcats lit the ice on fire in that second period. 15 shots on goal to 2 to Wasika. And it was the Lamb and Donovan show. As at 4:57, Lamb scores, assists from Blaisdell as well as Hamill. And at 5:30, 32 seconds later, Lamb scores again from Donovan as well as Ethan Dale. And then Donovan got in on the scoring at 12:58 for Dodge County. Giesler with the assist. Giesler, that's his second point of the evening. Then Donovan scored again at 14:57. That was the pass from Lamb on the power play. It was Hamill to Lamb. Lamb circled around, and a one-timer for Donovan that Dietrich had no chance to stop. And then the final one with only 10 seconds left in the period, Lamb scored again, that time McPeak on the assist. Dodge County puts 5 on the board in the second period and leads 6-0. There was several scores that got text to me earlier, so I'll go through those real fast. As remember, this is the final game that we'll cover here on KM Activities for the winter season. The girls hockey done. Prep Spotlight comes in Saturday to cover the boys game. Here, Prep Spotlight will also be over at the Home Federal Arena tomorrow night for Casson-Mantorville Austin, but I think you'll hear a familiar voice in that. Let's see. Albert Lee up on Faribault 3-0. Got that one from Steve Alvarado. Lakeville North 4-0 up on Century. Lakeville South 12-0 on John Marshall. Owatonna rolling past Farmington 7-0. The last time we had heard, La Crescent and Mankato East was 0-0. And the last score I have is a girls basketball score. Stewartville beating Kenny-Wanamingo tonight 73-26. My real estate agent also just texted me, so so much going on. I have a lot going on in my life, Darren. I have a baby coming. My wife is pregnant and due June 1st. We're moving at the end of the summer. I'm trying to find a house.
You still find time to bring a little Wildcat hockey action tonight.
Yes, got that. And like I said, Prep Spotlight's coming in to do the boys hockey game on Saturday. I don't know who will be here to cover that game, but they do plan on being at this arena. And then tomorrow night for Castlemareville and Austin girls basketball for Prep Spotlight, the voice that you'll hear covering it is myself. I'll get to cover that at home. I'm looking forward to it. Last year, I actually went down to Austin and covered the section game. Last year, of course, was before the COVID hit, and I had to show the scoreboard, and that was it. So the screen would have just looked like that at home, and then that's all you would have saw with us doing play-by-play. Right now you're getting to see some other stuff.
There's a token one time a game that the camera gets knocked over.
Yep, that's right. Well, we'll let him adjust.
Yeah.
You know, there is not a lot of room. You adjust that. I got it off of you right now, so you're fine.
Probably isn't the time that we should mention that A.J. Donovan running the camera here for us tonight. We do appreciate his work. He's been here for most of the home hockey games helping us out. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we sure do. There we go. Now he's back to on the ice. So, but yeah, that's how it was last year, and then this year with the section committees and everything else, Prep Spotlight stepping out of the metro area and doing some more games, and so they'll be here Saturday to cover as long as Dodge County doesn't blow a 6-0 lead over Wasika. And then tomorrow night for Castlemareville, they would be here for the section final as well if KM were to beat Austin tomorrow night. And then they would also stick around for Dodge County Wildcat hockey. As long as they keep winning, they'll be here. So for the section final and the semifinal Saturday, and then the last game that takes place in the tournament prior to the state tournament. So girls basketball versus Austin. I will have to tell you that you got to pay to watch those. Prep Spotlight will also be doing the boys basketball game at Austin on Saturday. I believe they're going to cover the Byron game too, if I remember correctly. If not, then you'll get to see that on the Byron stream. But I'm going to guess that they'll probably be there for Byron boys. It'd be a great matchup it'd be great if Castlemareville could pull off another upset and beat Austin down at their place for boys basketball on Saturday. If not, and Byron wins, I wouldn't mind being a fly on the wall to watch Austin and Byron in the boys section final, but hoping Castlemareville could pull off an upset. Boys looked good last night, and I know Byron did too. Byron's got one heck of a team. We always talk about Castlemareville on this stream because it's the KM activities, but there's a lot of Byron kids on this Dodge County Wildcat team, and
yeah, that Byron basketball team has some good firepower there.
They are good. Johnny Lee, and one of my favorite players I've watched for the last 2 years, and I'm not ashamed to say it, is Jake Broughton. Broughton is a great basketball player for Byron, a fantastic point guard.
Yeah, my son played with Broughton way back when he was young in 5th grade football together. They played.
Really?
So, yeah, so 5th and 6th grade played together. They had a Byron KM youth group that was kind of put together, and so I actually played high school ball against his dad way back in the day, so I had a connection way back in the beginning. So he's had a heck of an athletic career too.
Yeah, he sure has. So yeah, there's a lot of Byron boys on this squad, and one of them is Lamb, and I got to speak to one earlier in the season too, so that was pretty cool. As I know, we didn't get to do as many player interviews as I wanted to, but at least we got to do a few with every team, so those are always fun.
From the site supervisor, just reminding everyone to keep their masks up above their nose.
Yeah, there you go, the site
We have a lot of
supervisor.
teams that are going down by the wayside with COVID
Isn't that
right
true?
now. We just want to do what we can to keep these guys going as long as possible. So please keep your masks up and cooperate with the mandate.
Yes, absolutely. Mr. Donovan giving that notice. We talked about it. Mankato East is one of those teams. Red Wing girls basketball, Century girls basketball. Didn't you have another hockey team too? You mentioned
Rochester Mayo's done.
Oh,
Northfield's
Mayo.
done.
Northfield, yeah, that was the other one. Yeah, several teams then. You hate to see it. It's the end of the season. Darren, have you had your shot?
What's that?
Did you have your shot?
Yep, I had both my shots.
Yeah,
so.
okay, great. Great. I wasn't sure about it. I figured I'd ask. I probably shouldn't have asked on the air, but I did anyway. Here we go.
So you feel safe sitting by me tonight.
I'm as well. I got both my shots. So through the school district, I thank them so much for that too, because I was a classroom supervisor, and that's what helped me get my shot. So
let's see what kind of energy we start with here. As Blaisdell takes one off the crossbar right off the start here. I imagine Dodge would like to keep the pedal down here and finish things off, put a couple more on the board right away.
I'm trying to see. I think that's Noah Mealy in the
I think you're right now that you look
net
at it.
for Wasika, so they have changed. They pulled Dietrich, the junior, and going with Mealy for the rest of it. Well, he's a senior. Give him some playing time. That's probably what Coach Story's thinking.
Well, that's kind of a classy move. I think
Yes,
get
it
the
is.
senior get some action there.
Yep, get him out on the ice for his final period.
Get some action in a playoff game here. So.
Nothing wrong with that. As Caden Smith has come in. For Dodge County, they've made a few changes. I do see Donovan, but Smith's out there. Blaisdell. Lamb, I guess Lamb did stay out. I was surprised that he's still out, but so trying to change things up as Funk enters. Shot goes wide.
Good hard shot. He got down a little low, didn't have much of an angle to shoot at there.
No, he didn't. And over on the far side, there's Kraut Kramer right in front of his bench. It comes deep into the Wasika territory. Oh, wow. Oleski circled around.
Hit the crossbar solid there.
Yes, he did. Got redirected out, and Wasika will clear. That was a Hamill rip.
When Hamill winds up, there aren't many that shoot harder than him.
I agree. He has one, and he's accurate, too. That's the thing. When he gets the shot and it's cleared directly, and he didn't have anybody in front. Wasika didn't. Over on the far side, Oleski entering. Circles back. Dumps it down low. There's Dodge County. There's Schutz. Funk delivering a pass deeper on the near side for Dodge County. Leading 6-0. Cleared up, and it's going to be icing off of Neves for Wasika. We'll go from one end to the other for the faceoff. 27-7 shots on goal, Dodge County, and a 6-0 lead. That also applies to the running clock rule. So the clock just continues to run.
Dodge doesn't let in an easy one here. This could be a fast period.
Yeah, it sure will. Yeah, because the clock just doesn't stop until it's under a 5-goal lead. Or at 5, correct? At 5,
yeah.
And then, so yeah, as you said, as long as Wasika doesn't score. And Dale certainly wants a shutout to be his first in the playoffs. Shot from the blue line, trickling around, and a good save by Mealy. A lot of traffic in front.
A lot of traffic. Puck was bouncing a little bit, but nobody get a stick on it. He was able to glove it.
Yeah, McPeak was delivering that shot, trying to get a little redirect, but good play by Mealy. Both coaches, neither coach wants to, thinking about running up the score or anything like that. They're trying to just make sure that everybody stays healthy and make a clean final third period. Don't want to see anybody go down. McPeak keeps it alive in the zone and popped out, and Hutmeyer charges the blue line. Two guys surround him.
Connor Preston with a good hard back check there. Always good to see the hustle.
Yes. Got him off the puck. Comes back to him at the point. Good save by Dale.
Good hard shot. I think got him right in the grill there.
And a hard hit between Preston as well as Allschlager. Not sure who got the worst of that. Both of them, I think. Got back up, and Dale enters the zone for Dodge County.
Middle of a shift change, trying to hang on while guys come out to help here.
Yeah. And just coming out of the blue line is Jacobson. A far side for Smith.
Kermsey just got on the ice for Dodge County there. He's always a student section favorite. Heard him doing a Kermsey chant just a little bit ago.
Yeah, they were. I did hear that as well. They're wanting Alex Kermsey to come in. I heard, who was the chant the other night for boys basketball? I think they were looking for Brandon Scove, I think was the student section. Oh, they always got one, don't they?
Yeah.
Every team's got one. And coming across is Kramer for Waseca, but that's just stopped as well. And Dodge County trying to get some numbers. Charging hard over the far side, circling back around, looking for Smith at the blue line. He lost it, had to come out. And everybody reset with Blaisdell on the far side. And Donovan over there, as well as Giesler for Dodge County. Blaisdell just lost it. Come past the blue line, and everybody, he fires it deep.
Big shift change for
just
Dodge, all 5 coming off. And
just about to say the same thing, yeah, all 5 of them. And Wasika ends up just dumping it deep and gets a icing call. They didn't.
I'm not sure they even looked up there when they got the puck. All 5 were headed off on a change. It's wide open ice, and they still dumped it to the other end.
And just a little inexperience, maybe from some of their youngsters. You know, they don't have a big senior group either. Mealy, Hansen, Huttmeyer, and that's it for their seniors. So only 3. This Wasika team will certainly be hunting for longer playoff run next year. They'll have a big, nice group of seniors. Dietrich will come back for she, as well as Hargith. No, Hargith, I'm sorry.
He's a big shot from the point there. Got deflected just wide.
Yeah, my bad. Hargith is a senior for Wasika, so he'll be one that'll be missed. He had 7 goals and 6 assists this year. But they're going to have the Allschlager kids back. Kyle and Jarrett. There's a good shot from the point, but stopped by Mealy. There you go. Mankato East down 2-1 to La Crescent.
That old COVID quarantine could really shake up this section.
Yes.
Nobody would ever pick the La Crescent to make it in. You know, they're getting lucky there a little bit. Minnesota River, their first round opponent was just getting off a big 14-day quarantine, and so I don't think they were up to 100% speed yet either. And they got the upset win in the first round.
I wondered how they got that W, because I know La Crescent really struggled to get the winning ways all season long. Ooh, that puck bounces up and over Dale, behind the net though, luckily. On the far side for Miles Smith, and trying to clear. Here come the Wildcats for Dodge County. Slipping pass. Puck come back out to the blue line and trickles out. DC will reset. Jacobson the first to touch. Got a couple of guys. Got a near side man of Preston. He comes that way, and Preston tried to jump it deep and end up hitting the net. Just 9 minutes and 15 seconds of the third period. But yeah, you look at the Wasika Blue Jays, and there'll be a lot of guys coming back. Some of their top goal scorers. They'll miss Huttmeyer for sure, but having those 2 Allschlager kids and Dietrich, we've talked about him. I mean, I know tonight he was put in some really bad positions. You know, having to go up against Lamb one-on-one, that I don't care who you are, you may not make the save.
Yeah, 3 of the 6 goals for sure. He had no chance to stop.
Yeah, that Donovan slap shot, he had no chance there either.
Good.
Yeah.
Good rip for Caden Smith, looking for the first career goal. No better place to get it than a playoff.
Donovan getting a shot as well, and Mealy to the challenge. There's a nice stop. There's a senior for Wasika to remember, a save to remember in the playoffs. Glove save on Donovan right in front. 33 shots on goal for Dodge County now. Yeah, Caden Smith ripping it from the blue line. Near side for Hargith. Hit hard by Blaisdell. And push off each other, and puck comes loose for the Lamb. He just couldn't quite circle and find it. Instead it comes to Allschlager. Out, and Ethan Adams was trying to sneak and couldn't quite do it. Pass over on the far side. Lamb knocks that down. Gets it off to Blaisdell, who finds Caden Smith. Come near Dale to pick it up. Lamb on the chip. Touches another Wasika player too, so no icing. Didn't even get to that point before taking over possession. Waleski Oh, no, pardon me. Giesler keeps it in. Lamb was looking for the one-on-one. Instead, brought back across. And falling down is Kramer. Good defense by Dodge County, not allowing anything loose in front of Dale. And boys, I'm sure, really want a shutout win. Taking that for Isaac. Waseca, that one had to go up and over. His stick. Can he get it back? He does. At mid-ice, dumps it deep. Mealy will come around. And right back over to the far side for Allschlager. 6-0, under 7 to play. Dodge County looking to advance. Come to the blue line. Hamill rips it. Mealy, glove save. Another nice stop for Mealy. Senior getting a chance to play some minutes in the third period as Dietrich was pulled after the two periods of play. Wouldn't say that the Blue Jays were throwing the white flag. It was more like, let's get the senior out there. Let's get him a chance to make a few saves. Get a couple of highlights for him before his season and career ends with the Wasika Blue Jays. And they almost got a goal in front. Dale with a save and poked away to the back wall. Nice stop up front for Dale. Seeing some of the most action he's seen through the whole game. Over on the far side. Walewski enters the zone. Circling back around. Comes back, dumps it though. That's Connor Preston looking for something for Dodge County. Came to the near side. At the point. McPeak really wanted to shoot. A little one-timer pass. They're looking for Jacobson. Puck came off of his left skate and back over to Preston. Dodge County circling back around. It's Dale this time. Still has it. Looking for a man in front. Wrap around. Saved by Mealy. Wasika trying to leak out. But it comes to McPeak and he dumps it deep. Jacobson was the first guy around there, but it went off of his stick. Hutmeyer with a pass, but that goes nowhere for Wasika. Dodge County comes back in. Shot was way high, but Mealy ends up knocking it down with the glove and then resettles it and squeezes.
Nice save. He reached up about as high as his reach he could have there, but I think it was going up over the net anyway, but he made a nice save, nice glove save on it here. Never easy coming in cold.
No.
And comes in on his third period. He's had a nice period so far.
Yeah, he has. A couple of saves. Dodge County up 6-0. 4.5 to play. Far side for Blaisdell. Shoots one, but doesn't touch Mealy. Just hits the wall. Lamb, this might be the last time you see as Donovan shoots. Might be the last time you see the number one line for Dodge County tonight.
Running time, this 4 minutes will go fast here now.
Yeah. First period, or this third period has gone pretty quick anyway. As Giesler checked off of it. And then Dodge County able to regather and dump deep. Donovan trying to play it, but it's Wasika with a pass over the far side to Kramer.
Nice keep in by Blaisdell there, but squirts back out now.
And Giesler and Hanson meet over on the far side. Come back to half for Smith.
Smith getting some good minutes here in this third period.
Yeah, he sure is. Well, Wasika couldn't find it. It trickled in between three guys. Finally, they clear, but nowhere out to the point where they could take an offensive possession. Donovan on a give and go. Try to put it through off of Lamb. Another save for Mealy. 3 minutes left. Dodge County back out with Lamb. And Mealy with the save. Hard shot for Lamb. Ended up off the shin guard and bounces up into the glove.
Lamb gives him one last rip there to set himself out for the game probably.
Yeah, I would say we're probably not going to see Lamb and Donovan. A 6-0 lead for Dodge County. Under 3 minutes to play. Good time to pull everybody, get them a nice rounding ovation. And
Kermsey back out there getting some more minutes here in the third period. working hard over against the glass.
He played JV, right?
Yeah.
I was going to say, he got a lot of time on that, I thought.
Another senior, though. And
right.
On the playoff roster here, he always gives it everything he has. He's always a fun kid to watch out there.
There's a hard check by him over on the far side, too.
Student section loving that.
Oh, yeah. Puck up the red line as Dodge County just dumps it deep.
Good hustle by Funk back around the net.
Yeah, because I don't think
wins the race.
I don't think Mealy knew he was even there.
He may have got away with an offside while he was at it.
The same thing. Well, they could be a little loose with the rules, as Jacobson takes for Dodge County. Back out Hamill over to the far side to Jacobson. Up and around. You'd love to see if Kermsey could get maybe a shot too. That would make the student section.
Kermsey goals make this place a rough.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I would agree. Stays
nice keeping by Funk.
Yes, it was.
Tripped, hooked.
Yeah. Yeah, let it all go. It's fine. Oh, on a line change. Dodge County trying to keep it in. They're offside. Donovan had to touch, but surprised Donovan's even back out.
They almost had a nice little touch give and go there between Connor Preston and Miles Smith there. But
yeah, the officials have let a lot of things happen in this late stages, but that's good because you don't want to sit there and prolong it with penalties. And I do think it was the one offside, but they just kept it in let Dodge County keep it in. And Wasika getting a shot over on the far side with Hallschlager, stopped by Dale. Another rebound attempt for she. Can't get it past Dale. Only 24 seconds left. And Dodge County trying to make sure that Dale gets a shutout. Donovan gives off on the far side, but no shot attempt. As Smith lost it off of a stick, keeps it in. Over to Preston. And Mealy will glove it, and that's going to be it. Yep. 35 shots on goal to 10.
Almost identical shots on goal the last Saturday night's game or Saturday afternoon's game. Wasika came out though with a good game plan. They gave them everything they could handle there for about a period and a half there.
Yeah.
You know, 1-0 game, and
yeah, you figure that Giesler scored with 4:26 into the game, and then the next score happened with 4:58 in the second period. So, and I still go back to Hutmeyer's shot at the end of the first period, really thinking that was a tide turner, because I thought for sure, you know, if he could have scored there, this might have been a little bit different ball game.
The final minute of that period, you go in and it's 1-1, and we have a more pep in your step. But like I said, Dodge just comes out with a lot of firepower, and they keep wheeling and wheeling and wheeling. They did control the tempo and the pace, and it was in the Dodge County offensive end for 80% of that game at least, you know. So
yep.
They played hard tonight, and they looked good and they looked fast, and they'll look to keep things rolling Saturday as we await who the opponent will be there then.
Right, don't know yet, as Albert Lee and Faribault doing some business of their own. Dodge County, as Dale gets the playoff shutout victory. Lamb with 3 goals. He also had an assist, actually 2 assists for Lamb. So 3 goals, 2 assists. Donovan with 2 goals, 2 assists. Giesler finished the night with a goal and assist. Hamill also had an assist. So did Ethan Dale. As a hat trick for Lamb, and Dodge County will move on, and they'll host coming up on Saturday night and find out who, and you'll have to watch it on prepspotlight.tv. So that brings our coverage of Dodge County hockey to a close for the 2021 season. And thanks to everyone that has helped with our broadcast, our camera people. Darren, I know you've been here a bunch of times to be color commentator, and we couldn't have done all of this without Steve Alvarado, who covered all but 2 home games throughout the entire season for Dodge County Wildcat girls and boys. I covered only 1 boys game, and with him. And I think I got to see one girls game with him as well, and then covered that male game with you, and we get to cover tonight. So it's been great to have him. Hopefully he sticks around. Hopefully he'll cover everything next year. And if you didn't know, this is my last year with the Casimireville Comets, and so we'll be moving, my wife and I. So I just thank everyone that's tuned in, that's had the nice words of encouragement. I know I'm not the main guy for hockey, but man, do I like the sport a lot. It's so much fun to come here, watch the game, and boys get the win, and that's always a great time to watch too, because put it all together, 7 straight wins for DC, and advance they go.
Yeah, well, no, I know I speak for a lot of people, and we wish you well in your future endeavors, and thank you for the last couple of years here. You've been a great asset to the community and the kids. Your player one-on-one interviews is always fun to watch them, and it's a great experience for the kids too to get behind the mic and do some of that stuff. So a lot of things you brought us, I know everybody really appreciates, so we all wish you well.
Yeah, thank you very much for those kind words, Darren, and we'll sign off with that as the Dodge County Wildcats take down Waseca 6-0. Again, that game got moved on Saturday, so it is a 4 o'clock start for Saturday afternoon. So that's when the Wildcats will be right back here, and you can catch it all on prepspotlight.tv. Thank you so much for all of you. If you've watched a minute or all the games here on KM Activities, thanks so much for tuning in throughout the winter season. Good night.